Mr. Garland, let's say we don't understand that this is a real station and that this is a present, sir. Now, Mr. Garland, now, in the IEA NEA hearing, Mr. Garland, I can go through any of these patents. Why would I not choose as a more applicable wonderment to sit down with these patents and go through them and then Twitter tag certain organizations? Here are the different patents that are wondered in the application. Now, if the violation of the Sky Treaty allows radio to be seen in megahertz, why is not giving information like education? Oh, Newton, there's a new person. You'll be a wonderment to deposition to Marilyn Garland in open speech. You might get called to the United States as a witness.
And it's been well worth the effort.
This is what farming is. This is probably already pre-recorded, Mr. Garland.
Since 2017, the park has...
No, Mr. Garland, why not give non-G50, or preferably G75 countries the capability to have ICBMs at Mach 16 and Mach 22? It's not unlike any of their population needs it, right? They don't need their own statehood, their own countryhood. They don't want that to be understood, do they, Mr. Garland? Now, if we want to attach so much to Donnie and his friend groups, these are patent capabilities that you can go through. Here is the rod warhead wonderment, how to make it with the steel. Here is the launcher and the capability to do it, the tandem warhead. This would be the seals and the pumps for it. Here is it in Chinese, how to do it. I like to put it in French and Spanish and ask it. Oh, what does that say? Rocket propelled cluster weapon development. But that wouldn't be appropriate in design models. Now, if you have your own ICBM design and patent that you're arguing, OMB 645-123, and Donald doesn't want to have to admit the design because the other design deals with the hydro turbine, and what you use is the interior instead of the shell capability of it. That wouldn't matter at all if that was how you would see, I don't know, Hawkins radiation theory and how you'd model sustainable versus non-sustainable and KVA versus megawatt development based on sustainable application using Kirchhoff application and ohms versus joules. But that's not a Maxwell validity assessment if you're ever getting it Wonderment and Van de Graaff, right? Or the sustainable energy approach. Now, all these are patents that are capable of being designed, that are all nuclear warhead patents, nuclear weapons patents. Now, I can share this nuclear warhead, rocket-propelled cluster, hydraulically stable bullet system for underwater. Weapon and weapons system deploying the same thing. Wouldn't this be wondered if I was trying to shoot a torpedo as a sub compared to a torpedo as a tank? Weapons, that's a tank design that can shoot a torpedo that shoots a nuclear warhead. A penetrating spear? How to make it as a dispersal type cluster warhead. Or how to allow every tank in the Raptor TKS-2 designs hold thermonuclear warheads are YJ-12s, RPK Boyegas, Honest Johns. But those aren't those issues when you're having these type of questions. Now look, cluster bomb projection is serious. Method and device ammunition for destruction of ground and air targets. Is ground and air shooting down tank-based nuclear warheads? Oh, we don't want to ask third world countries if they want to put tanks on their Taiwan, China, and say more North Korea, and say we're asking that for our naval ships because of Donald's negligence during the invasion. Now, this wouldn't model at all in target discriminating bomblet. Now, if this was all told by Midwest corporations that wasn't good enough work, but yet the Russians and the Chinese absolutely love it. They say it's the most advanced designs. Gotta love the American viewpoint to your viewpoint. Segmentic, kinetic, explosively formed penetrator assembly parts for chemical weapons. Armor-piercing, high-explosive projectile cartridge and anti-material projectile model for nuclear weapons. Oh, Maryland, these are. Let's go through the patent databases of non-G75 countries and say you have this part and this part while wondering if he invaded or not. Just like having the video, right, sir? When this has ever wondered how Wi-Fi or communication and language, permission to show how to build an atomic nuclear warhead in French, Slavic, Bulgarian, Finnish, Norwegian, Mandarin, Cantonese, Korean, and Arabic, as well as Spanish. I idiot, according to Donald. I idiot. I'll make sure you remember the most advanced thermonuclear warhead known to the United States. Why the Russian and the Chinese were commercially able to develop it faster than we are. Gotta love Preston Pence and their sexual abuse. All the exploratory patents on the hypersonic. Oopsie, no big deal. Thank you, Republican leadership. We stupid in the first place. Sexual abuse, good thing. Need to beat our wives more. The way we're taught in conservative leadership.